Hello and welcome again. It's your poultry success partner, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you something interesting. Yeah, the goal is to go maybe 10,000 birds, 20,000 birds, maybe 40,000, 50,000, and even 100,000. Yeah, there's a lot of space for us. We can decide to go to the left, right, we can go front and back, and we'll still find a lot of land to use. Yeah, you can see everywhere. Apart from this fenced area, we still have a lot and a lot to use. But we want to start by raising a couple of thousand chickens, maybe 5,000 or thereabout, over the next couple of months. And construction is currently ongoing. The first structure you are seeing here is going to be the brooding house for the broilers. We're still going to have the structure for the layers coming up very soon. You know what, I want to show you around to see what we have been able to do so far, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to learn one or two things from this video. So once again, this is DIY Agric, your #1 animal scientist and your poultry success partner. If you think you're already enjoying this video, why don't you be the first to click on that like button, and if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please click on that subscribe button. Come with me and let's see this together. So what you're seeing here is the definition of testing the waters. We have massive land here, and we have mapped out some spots to use for chicken structure. And what you can see here is the broiler house. This should house about 1,000, depending on the exact purpose we want to use it for, either just for brooding the chicks or allowing them to grow out here. So this should handle about 1,000 or close to 1,000 broilers to maturity. Yeah, and like I said, this is just testing the waters. We want to see if this is actually a project that is worthwhile. We have also mapped out about 4 other spots for the layer pen, the bigger structures, the layer pen, and another broiler house over there. So most likely this one will be retained as the brooding house for the broilers, and then the bigger broiler structure will be there, and then the layer structures. But let me show you around. Let me show you the specifics of this particular structure you're seeing. One interesting thing I would like to share is that all the wood used on the land for construction, we got them from the land. What we need to do is just fall or cut down the palm tree, and then we'll slice them into the desired shape and size, and they're just pretty good for construction, very durable actually. This is like the second site, this is the second project that I'll be doing where we'll be using the palm trees on the site for construction. This is very cost effective. It's a way to save or cut down the cost of the construction. Wood is a major investment when it comes to constructions like this, and if you're able to get all the wood, not just for one house, all the wood you are using for the construction, you can get them on the land. It's a good saving, trust me. And we just put them to use and everything is pretty good. The carpenter did a good work. This roof design you are seeing is excellent for broilers. You can see at the upper part we have a vent, we have a space for air exchange, that is the hot air from within the house can escape. Very soon when it is covered, it will be very obvious. You'll be able to see it clearly. The stands are made of iron and they are held to the ground using concrete, and as tiny as they look, that structure is pretty strong. Yeah, that space is actually for about 1,200 birds. I think it's about 30 feet by 65 feet, and we intend to use it for about 1,200 birds to grow out in about 5 to 6 weeks. All right, this would have been a perfect job if there were no professional to come check and see what exactly is wrong here, because of course the structure looks really good, but there's a thing about how it slopes. It's supposed to slope gently to this part, but then the slope is quite sharp. If you look at it here, you have about 3 coaches of blocks, and up there it's 2. So even if it's going to be more than 2 here, it should be just a little more, not up to 3 coaches. So the disadvantage of this is that if you continue like this, the way the floor is bent will affect the stability of the broilers, and apart from that, the shavings, when you pour it on the floor, most of it will be coming down naturally as the birds play on the beddings. The shavings will just be coming to one side of the house, and you don't want that to happen. Fine, we want cleaning to be easy, and that's the reason for the slope. We want cleaning to be easy, we want the water to run towards one side, but then if it's too steep, then it's bad. It's going to be bad for the legs of the broilers, which are usually fragile. That's one of the advantages of having someone who knows what they expect to be on ground and check before, you give the project a thumbs up. All right. So we're just going to have an extra load of sand here to fill it up and make sure the slope is very gentle.